Welcome to the Smite Force Chronicles, brought to you by... I don't know, something. Hey everybody. Alright, so, what did we do when we were last here? Yes, you guys fought a Marrow, and then another Marrow, and you found yourself some treasure. You made your way into this underwater crypt. I believe you had to swim a bit to get here. You emerged into this, we'll say the atrium, and it was damp, right? It was very damp, but it was also surprisingly warm. You felt heat sort of radiating at you, which was an interesting juxtaposition of that dampness. You carefully made your way to the east, and you found yourself sort of warming your damp bodies around this brazier. You also discovered there were five statues holding these white orbs, and when you did the sort of a little bit of investigation, you felt that these orbs were or could be imbued with magic and were sort of like waiting for something. To the north, you saw a maze-like room with some sort of central figure, but you've not explored that area yet. Now, Glory, congratulations. You now have Salem the Imp. Now, interestingly, Salem is a character, but Salem doesn't, we can talk about this, doesn't get to level up. It is what it is, right? It never gets any more powerful, right? This is what it is. Kind of like Din Djarin's Mastiff. But I wanted to make him playable, so you'll go there. We'll just have to adjust during level up times. Make sure that we don't give Salem the experience points that should go to the rest of the party. All right, any questions or comments before we dive right in?
Nope.
All right. There was also, if I remember correctly, you did an Arcana check, and there was some magic vibes coming from up the stairs to the east.
So from what I remember, there's all these globes in these hands, and they're like summoning us to this other, up the stairs to this other area. And so our hypothesis, because I have food in my mouth, is we have to either rearrange or move these globes, and it has something to do with this other statue over on the stairs, and I'm feeling this pull towards that, and then we can progress into the maze. But
Yep. Yeah, I'll give you. Why don't I go ahead and do this? I'll say I'll give you the.
There is a book up
again.
there.
The five statues. There's more fire, right? You notice you're already almost dry. Things are. It's toasty. It's not uncomfortable, but it's toasty. To the north, you see a maze-like room with some sort of statue in the center. To the south are five statues. Each seem to be holding something, as if offering it to you. To the east are some stairs. You think to yourself, what is this place? And should I be here? So, you also had that document I shared with you. That, as you remember, had some notes about this crypt. You secured this from one of the guards, and this turns out to be Black Cult of the Dragon's parchment. Well, it's their notes on this much older looking parchment. All right, so what are you guys gonna do? I'll reshare it just in case anyone doesn't have it. The agreement with, I think holding it is Alexandria. I think she has this document, I can't remember. But she was sharing it with you, so you have access to view it. Any questions?
Sure. I don't have any questions. Well, I kind of have a question. So we're kind of looking down in the bottom right of this map. Mm-hmm. And some things I can't read, so I don't know if you guys can read it, but it says symbols, and I don't know what it says above the orbs, but it says must match, modify, mystify, I don't know that last word, and then I don't know what's written.
All right, well let me give you what's on the document. I'll paste it into the chat.
Okay.
Right, this one was the when tides are out. That's what got you in here.
Yeah.
right? And just a reminder, with the moon, with the moon at night and those left back locked in airtight. So some other notes around the edges: modify or mystify or mutilate, 5 orbs, trigger maybe. Seawater, plain seawater, can it be? There is no key. What is it? Pierces the lock. Must match something, but what? And some symbols, and then BCOTD.
Yeah.
So there you are.
I wonder if BCTOB, because they're 4 letters, or 5 letters, 5 orbs. I wonder if somehow those are, like, each letter represents an orb somehow.
Isn't it Black Cult of the Dragon?
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Yeah, I have a
There's a
7.
book over to the right. Why don't you check it out, Glory?
I have a 7 intelligence, so don't rely on me for things.
Wait, there's a book. Where's a book?
Go up the stairs.
All right, I'm gonna go up the stairs.
All right.
She's doing that. I'm noticing there's a. So I know you described the statues that hold the orbs, and then there's another statue up the stairs, but there's also this other statue that looks different. Is there anything like I can learn from that statue?
Well, you guys
It looks kind of like what we saw in the
no one move yet.
where we
guys.
found.
Hold on one second. I can't seem to move anybody or to approve moves.
I can't either. My screen is stuck now.
I don't know what's going on. Okay, so who just moved? Who's that person?
I think
I'm
both.
trying to move.
I.
There, I worked.
Okay, yeah. So one at a time. Don't move unless I tell you to move. Gloria, you were making a move, right?
Yes. Oh dear.
Whoa.
What is that? Who's doing that?
Okay, there we go. I don't know. There's some sort of like purple thing around me. I don't know.
Whoa.
Like mode.
Try hitting escape.
Didn't work. But I'm just gonna go up here and look at this book that Tempe is talking about. Oh, I see the book now. Okay. Oh, and then this thing is still there.
Doing really weird things right now. By the way, Thomas, like
You're moving off
it
map.
shot me outside the playable area for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what this 10-foot like. Is it someone measuring something?
No. It was just on my character. So I moved away from it. I tried to click escape and nothing did anything. So.
Okay.
Oh, you know what, you guys? There's this diagram on the floor that looks like orb
Yeah.
and stuff and like a maze.
Yeah, I think that
We need to do
there's
like
symbols in the cauldrons by you, and there's symbols on that map. So I think it tells us
Right.
which orb we put where in the maze up on top.
So let's see. I was doing tech support while you guys are wandering. So hold on one second. So up the stairs, you find a couple of tables. One is smaller and appears to be some sort of altar, maybe. The other is long and has strange grooves carved in it. You have no idea what it does. There's an open book on the altar.
on that
Read the
book.
book.
I'm reading the book. I'm absorbing the book.
All right. So you
Investigation.
you take a look at the book, and I do need you to roll an investigation check.
Oh. Here's my glory roll. Alright. Never gets old, does it? Damn it! Every time. Can I do an Arcana check instead?
No, 11's fine.
Like a C+ understanding.
So, the book seems to have many pages torn out of it. You can see bits of the book pages. You can see my tongue is not working. The book seems to have many pages torn out of it. You can see bits of the book's pages in the braziers. The words on the page still attached to the book are hard to understand. Written on one of the few pages left intact in the book is something that seems to translate as bridging the colors of the heavens where once was but a sphere of emptiness. or something to that effect. You're going to need to dig in a little bit deeper. So if you want to know anything else, roll an Arcana.
Damn it.
Yeah, so you're connecting what you're reading, right? With like there's these 3 braziers. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I think I forgot to do something, guys. Give me 1 second. That whatever that brown thing is jacked up my settings. I don't know how that got on our game.
Here, let me see if I can delete it.
Well, did you make it? I don't know who made it.
Oh shit, I just closed the window. I don't know who made it.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Can you reshare the map? I accidentally closed the window trying to see if I can remove it or something.
All right. Alrighty. Tell me when you've got it.
Spinning ball of death.
Yep, me too.
Wait, you all got a
So-
spinning ball of death? Man, this whatever update they just did just jacked the heck up.
So who's gonna like go over to Fantasy Ground, start working there and improving this? Like, this just needs to end. It's just one of us go over there and fix it.
I didn't get a map or anything. So.
I shared it with you.
Nothing popped up for me.
A spinning ball of death.
Yeah, I didn't even get a spinning ball of death.
Maybe both of you need to close Fantasy Grounds and come back into it.
Alright, yeah, let me try closing out.
This is my favorite kind of game when we're completely taken out of it because of the stupid interface.
Can't even quit Fantasy Grounds. I'm gonna have to force quit it. Not responding.
When you guys get back in, I will reshare. Tyros and Stefanos, is it looking okay for you?
No, I had to force quit. Like my beach ball wasn't even spinning at that point.
Authorization failed. Client username already in use.
Yeah, it says you're all there.
Yeah, so I logged back in and I immediately started getting the spinning ball of death again.
Well, you'll get the spinning ball while it loads.
No, I know I've been sitting here like for a minute or two with it.
I can't even come up here.
Let me see if it's oh yeah, it says it's sending everybody. It says it's sending you files.
Yeah, but my application isn't responding.
Hey, I'm getting the map now, even though I haven't grabbed my character yet. But the map's coming up.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Yeah, this last update messed stuff up again.
I'm looking. I'm. While you guys are loading, I'm just looking to see what's going on. I go here. General.
So Dinjarn was looking at the wall, then he started looking at the ground, and he sees a little pebble on the ground. He's just kind of kicking it around with his foot. He's like, doo-doo-doo. Woo, that's fun.
Dinjar's not
I'm
even
still-
in the game. What's wrong?
I'm in. Whoa, unnamed.
What's wrong? Like, you guys aren't. I need to know like what you guys are experiencing so I can see if I can help. And Stefanos, you're still in, right?
You said she'd
It's loading. Just slowly.
be. Stefanos is out for 5 minutes, but mine is still loading.
So I see Tyros is
Yeah.
in.
No. Yep, I just got in.
Like I said, it popped. The map popped up, even though I didn't grab my character, and it's just a spinning ball at this point. I'm gonna try to reload again.
Yeah, you need to force quit it. You're not even in the game.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I force quit last time too.
Do something weird. Do right before you play, just right before you load it, just hit update and see if that does anything. This is gonna be our entire game, just doing fucking tech support.
Okay, I'm in. Can you share the map with me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in. It seems to be working just slowly.
Okay, map.
Map's coming back.
But we're good.
And Kurt is officially disconnected this time, so that's good.
Oh, I was still on last time.
Yeah, you hadn't disconnected. Now it says
That's weird.
Kaderi has connected.
This is like my third force quit. That's weird.
That stupid haze is still there.
That what?
That haze that was around Glory?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. This thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, what have I done now? Oh, I made it big. I made it worse.
Everywhere.
Hold on. Moving it off the map. There. Whatever it is, I'm not dealing with it anymore.
So heads up, I have map, but it's everybody is like a question mark except my
Yeah.
Salem, Alexandria,
Update.
and Steve.
Okay, did all...
I'm seeing the characters, but I am not seeing the actual map itself, and there's question marks around the orbs.
Ooh, okay. Oh no, spinning ball, no.
Let it load, you guys. Stop
And-
force quitting, just let it load. I don't know what the hell is going on, but I can tell you that I'm not pleased. And the irony is we've been playing with another client, Foundry, and I actually think this is a better... So far, I think this is a better application. But the other one's web-based, so you don't have any of this nonsense.
No,
Stephanie's-
just for a while there, it took us forever to load in.
Yeah, so Stephanie also just disconnected. Jesus Christ, we're never gonna play.
Hey, are you all on your personal computers? Like anybody who's having issues, are you on your personal computers or are you on your work computers?
Personal.
Work.
Work.
I heard work and 2 persons.
Okay. And Dinjarin, you're still having issues? Okay.
Sorry, I just got back. I'm reloading.
Oh, were you having issues as well?
Yeah.
The reason why I asked is because while I'm waiting for this beach ball to kind of figure out its things, my Outlook all of a sudden said I had 4986 unread emails. And I was like, oh, what have I missed? And then it just disappeared. So I was like, oh, maybe it has something to do, like it's something.
I will tell you guys this: if you're running like close Outlook, close Teams, close all that crap, if you're on a work computer, like anything that you don't need running, just close, because all of that just sucks resources. So Tang is back. I don't see. Oh no, Dinjarin, you have it now, right? Are the question marks gone, everybody?
No.
I don't even see the map. It's still a black grid with question marks for orbs.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I'm just hoping it'll load in. Like if I just wait long enough, it'll eventually load in.
Okay, I'm gonna unshare the map with everyone, and then I'm gonna reshare.
Cool.
This is.
Black spinning ball of death again. So.
It's because I'm unsharing the image, maybe?
No, it's been that way since my map loaded.
Okay, I have a new plan, which sucks. I think I see all of you guys still see the image should have went away for everybody.
Nope, still have it. Alright, sorry, are you talking the maps that have gone away for all of us?
Yeah.
Still here. Just spinning.
Sorry. Yeah, it's back to just a spinning ball and the map is still there.
Oh my god, we've never had this many problems before.
No, this is the worst one.
I mean, I would
You
normally
guys-
just start describing what you see, but if you can't see the map.
Did you guys see the one D&D announcement?
Yeah.
So in 2024, they're getting rid of like the 5th edition. It's going to be a new, updated system, and they're going to have their own online playing system, which looks like it's 3D based. And they use forced perspective to make it look like you're actually looking at a tabletop with like little figurines and stuff. It looked really cool. At least the 1 or 2 seconds of video they showed, but.
Sweet.
We'll see. I mean, it can't be any more awesome than this
Better than the metaverse.
setting thing. Does anyone see the map?
Yeah, look. I still see it. It's never gone away.
The
Okay.
map never went away, and I have this spinning ball of death.
Yeah. I can't even resize the window.
So this isn't working for anybody, right?
No, I see
Right.
the map. But I do get some question marks over the statues.
Okay, everyone.
I'm out of,
Wait, what?
for a blip, I was out of the spinning ball of death, and now I'm back in.
Oh, my map's completely fine now.
Wait, you're all good?
Yep.
Well, that's promising. Maybe we'll be able to do a thing, but we're out of time. So, Glory, do you see the altar? And is anyone joining Glory? Like, are you guys going to hang by the brazier over there? Tempe, you're over by the statue. Wait, okay. First off, who can see anything? Like, who cannot see the map? That's better.
I cannot see.
I can't see anything.
I cannot see anything either.
All right, then we have no choice but to everyone close Fantasy Grounds and then I will load I will also close Fantasy Grounds in case it's coming from my end. All right.
All right.
So, actually, disconnect for real. Don't force quit it. Actually, disconnect.
Disconnect.
Yeah. I can't do that though. That's the problem. Is I can't.
Yeah.
My only option is to force quit.
I thought fourth quit was a proper disconnect. It's not ideal.
No, it's not. It leaves everything in memory.
So force quit, reopen it, and then check for updates.
Okay.
But then and then close the application out. That should force you to do a proper close. That's what I did last time when I jumped off.
And I'm gonna load the campaign. I'm gonna unload some modules. Give me 1 second.
Is this like a 1 or 2 person show who's building Fantasy Grounds? Is it like a small team?
It's not very many.
So they must not have Q&A then, I'm guessing.
Probably not.
Let us
Do
know
it.
when we can start up Fantasy Ground.
Okay, not yet. I'm unloading a whole bunch of stuff. Anything
Next
that's with a combat track.
On the Smite Chronicles.
I know, right? Right.
So on another note, our liquor distribution boards are on strike, meaning our liquor stores are not going to be stocked.
Start hoarding now.
Other people already have.
In Canada?
All right, I'm starting it
that?
up. I'll tell you when it's up.
Is cannabis legal?
Hot.
No, just in British Columbia.
All right, it's loading,
Although our
guys.
cannabis stores are fully stocked.
Hey, is Toronto a territory?
City.
It was a city.
Yep, Toronto
Ottawa.
is the biggest city in Canada. It's the capital of Ontario, but Ottawa is the capital of Canada, and that too is in Ontario.
So, what would be considered a territory?
Well, we have what you guys have states. We have provinces, but we also have 2 territories in the north. Sorry, 3 territories in the north now. There's Yukon, Nunavut, and oh man, my history for my geography is terrible. But yeah, the territories are the kind of the Arctic areas, but we have provinces. So I'm in British Columbia, which is a province on the west coast. So that would be like California, and then Vancouver's just the city within that province.
So so would a province? Toronto is the city, but the province is
Ontario.
Ontario. Interesting. Okay.
Okay, no one
Yeah.
connected
So
yet, but I didn't get any errors this time loading because I disabled so many things. So some extensions
came up in-
jacking it up.
This came up in trivia yesterday, David. You would have nailed the answer.
Yeah.
oh, did it? What was the question in trivia?
It was to name the provinces of Canada.
Ah,
Or like it couldn't be a territory, like you had to name a province or name a city, but you couldn't name a territory. I think that's what the question was.
yeah. So that's the thing that's confusing
All right, so,
in Canada. is that
someone,
we
Sarah,
have-
you disconnected even though I said don't connect until I tell you to.
Oh. I went to go blow my nose. I'm sorry.
That's not very Ravenclaw of you.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to disconnect at that point. It was too late. Hold on. No one connect until I tell you. Do.
Yeah, so there was a question about the Canadian provinces, and then there was Harry Potter houses. All these things were.
Here, let me.
diversity.
David. Okay, I don't know how much you know about Harry Potter, but do you see me? Well, first, do you see Adam as a Ravenclaw, a Hufflepuff, a Gryffindor, or a Slytherin?
Adam, I would put as possibly Gryffindor.
Okay. What about Curtis?
Slytherin.
What about
Thomas?
Hmm?
Thomas could be Ravenclaw.
what about Stephanie?
Gryffindor, for sure.
Okay, and what about me?
Careful here.
I'm not going to say Slytherin.
No, but be honest. Be honest. If
Yeah,
we're
it's been a while. We're rewatching them again. JJ has just gotten into Harry Potter, so we watched the first one. And they don't really elaborate too much on Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff. So I can't really speak to those two houses as well. Ravenclaw is the intellects, aren't they?
Right. Connect
Or is
everybody.
it Gryffindor?
Sorry, Thomas, what was that?
Connect. Go ahead and connect now.
What's the real feature with Ravenclaw?
Book smart, studious.
Studio.
They use knowledge, not to like confuse you with glory, but they use knowledge to gain power, I guess.
Yeah, so that's the house I would put you in. I wouldn't put you in Slytherin, which
So-
is what I gathered. Seemed to be yesterday's.
According to the test that I took that said I was a Ravenclaw, it says your friends often come to you to get advice because you always know what to say. Your creativity allows you to look at things in an out-of-the-box way, and your wit makes you awesome.
You all need to stop going to BuzzFeed to take these tests. You need to go to the source. Go to thewizardingworld.com, make an account, and take the proper test. And then after you're done with that, take your Patronus test because we need to know that too. So that's all your guys' homework this weekend.
Wait, Sarah, did you
Where,
actually?
with that test, where did you end up, Lori?
I am a Ravenclaw, and my Patronus is a
And how many times did you take the test to get Ravenclaw as your answer?
took it once. But I did have to recreate my account because I forgot my password because I did it so long ago, and I retook it, and it was still Ravenclaw. So
Ravenclaw.
I wish I was at Happy Hour yesterday. That sounded like a blast.
that means you need to take your test and tell me what
I
you
do
want
need to take my test. Yeah.
because I know
Alright,
what you are.
I see Stefanos' character.
Send me the link to that test.
Okay.
And you think you know who I am? Where would I be? Not
I'll tell
Slytherin.
you after.
Okay.
All right, I'm in.
So
Tom.
far, it seems to be working better.
Okay. I don't see Tempe yet. I'm not going to share the map until you're all in.
Mine's still loading.
Okay. No worries. I'm not. We're just going to play it safe, you guys. Playing it safe.
Yeah.
Because I would really like to do something in this session today other than tech support.
Good thing we don't have a ton of viewers because, man, they would be like, this is the most exciting episode ever.
It is exciting, isn't it? Alright, so we got 1, 2. Yep, all we're missing is Tempe. When Tempe joins, we are good to go. And that is exciting.
Well,
good.
After only 40 minutes of this action-packed tech support.
And
We do know some people want to look at investigate that book, though. We did get that far.
Yep.
So, I mean,
And we started
still a little
investigating
bit.
it.
all right, I'm getting sorted while I wait
What do you
Here
mean
we go.
you're
Come on.
getting sorted?
into my Harry Potter house. Sick.
No.
Fantasy Grounds is up and running.
All right, there you go. You've got your character. All right, I'm going to now, you guys. This is an exciting moment. I'm going to share the map. No one force quit. No one click anything. Don't be messing around with Fantasy Grounds. Let me share the map and let it load, and then we'll be done. Give me 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Sharing. I see all of you in the lower left-hand corner, which means it's shared with you. It will probably take a
There's the
second
map.
to load.
See the map?
I will say I am able to see everything.
Except the question marks of the orbs.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I could even see what Glory is able to see, even though I'm not up in that corner. But
I always am out.
oh, really?
Yeah, I always can see everything. I can't see only what I see unless I'm holding down click on my character.
Nobody should be able to see
Interesting,
Glory
'cause
right now.
I usually only see what I'm able to see.
Did they break walls too? See, I'm going to select your character, Dinjara.
Oh, the orbs are there.
Okay, that was weird. It was working, and then also my map just snapped into like a small little square for some reason. Okay, I can resize it then.
This is so confusing. So you guys are all seeing stuff you're not supposed to see.
I mean,
I'm still not seeing really much.
I can see what I normally see.
Which is everything.
Yeah. So I'm clicking the Mastiff, and the Mastiff. Let me toggle player view for myself. So the Mastiff can see Glory, but he can't see what she sees. I click Salem. I can't seem to click any other characters.
I still have a black grid. I can see our characters, but I've got question marks for the orbs. And then that stupid thing that you pulled off the map is still there at the bottom when I zoom out.
Yeah, it's still there. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know what it is, who created it, or how it got there.
I think you should send our YouTube link of this to the people that create Fantasy Grounds.
I don't think they would like that. And some of them watch this actually.
Huh?
Yeah, it's so weird. Like the only
If you're
character.
looking for a really good designer and UX person, my contact information is KDERRY26. I can help you for a nominal fee.
I'm moving characters around, and I'm also seeing like the line of sight's not.
Yeah, it's not changing.
You
We
can see the whole
just
map.
Yeah. Why don't we just do Theater of the Mind for this? Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's at least working. I mean,
I can see the map.
I don't know if about everybody else, but
Oh no, it's working. I got it.
I can see the map now.
All right, so we're gonna play. I'm tired of waiting. So where were we? I think we need to do the lab again. All right, so up the stairs you find a couple of tables. It's smaller and appears to be some sort of an altar, maybe. The other table is long and has strange grooves carved in it. You have no idea what it does. Tempe has already sort of connected it. He thinks it has something to do, like there's some symbols that you may need to match up. There's an open book on the altar, right? And that book seems to have many pages torn out of it. you can see bits of the book's pages in the braziers, right? So you see crumpled paper, sort of like partially burnt in the braziers. The words on the page still attached to the book are really hard to understand. Written on one of the few pages left intact in the book is something that seems to translate to bridging the colors of the heavens where once there was a sphere of emptiness, or something to that effect. You may need to dig a little bit deeper. So you did, right? So what you've connected, Glory, with that last roll, if I remember correctly, is that you need to probably fire up these braziers in some way. Like start some fires.
I want to take this book, by the way. I want to put it in my little satchel, just in case. And I also want to walk over to this other area to my left where it looks like a shuffleboard, and I want to investigate that as well.
Okay.
Or
You pick up the book, and the book flies back onto the table.
You know what I'm thinking?
Magic book.
You know what I'm thinking? I think somebody has to read from the book while somebody else does things. So this might be
We
like...
need to figure out what the symbols represent first.
Okay, so while you guys are down there, so Tempe, so Gloria, you're down there. We're gonna move on to Tempe real quick. All right, Tempe, so you're
I
up
want
by
to
those
investigate
tables.
this statue and this particular thing, and then at the end of the table, there's like a little circle. Would an orb fit in there?
You mean where those little grooves end up?
Yeah, there's like a darker circle within a circle with 1, 2, 3 points. With the
Yep. Yeah.
northeast
So.
and north. Okay.
Yeah. So you get the feeling that definitely the orbs could potentially, the white orbs could be potentially placed into these slots.
All right. And what about the orb being held by the statue right in front of me? Do I need an investigation check for that?
Roll an investigation. Yeah, like this this whole thing seems to be loosely related to Baphomet. This may have been sort of homage to the priests or acolyte or whoever set this little area up, but nothing specific. You do notice that statue is also holding an orb. It's not something you can remove, so it really helps you connect to. There's something about the orbs.
I see.
All right. So while you're thinking about that, down at the other end of the room, Dinjarin just moved into the orbs, or into the orb area. Tyro, Stefanos, what are you guys doing while these two are up those stairs?
I'm coming down to take a look at one of these orbs.
Right. So you move over, and again, you get the same feeling. You already know what Glory knows, or what Glory knew, is that these are just placed in these hands, almost as if offering them to you. They can be removed. You already know that, and they seem to be looking to be. They want to be imbued with something, which you know.
I reach up and grab the orb that's in front of me.
All right.
Take it.
All right, Dinjarin. Let me double click you. Inventory.
And then I also, like a 9-volt battery. I lick it just to see if there's any like electrical or magical shock that I feel. There's a little like like when you put a 9-volt battery on your tongue.
How many orbs are you taking?
I just took the one that I'm right near.
All right. I'm gonna move you off just for a second.
You're pulling a Glory, like when I licked the potion.
All right. So in your inventory, Dinjarin is now an orb white. All right. Give me 1 second.
Tyros kind of glances over at Dinjarin to see what he's doing, sees that nothing has happened to Dinjarin yet, and he reaches for the orb in front of him once Dinjarin
Right.
has it placed in his satchel.
So you grab it, and hold on.
Glory yells over. Make sure you remember what pattern these were in. What
All
order
right.
these were in.
Oops, hold on. Let me give this back to you. So I'm going to your inventory. How many are you taking?
I'm just taking one. I'm playing it safe. I don't want to cross the words or have two of them touch.
All right. Both you and Dinjarin have a white orb. You notice that they're missing from the statues. I would wager that
Am I?
Alexandria would probably just take the rest of the orbs if I know Alexandria.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
I'll probably have her take. Yeah, maybe all three.
All right.
Okay, but she needs to remember what order they're in. Alright, so like let's tell her, hey, maybe like put little like know which order the orbs are in. Because on the map it specifically says that we need to do it in the right order. Now I don't know if that means the orbs need to be in the right order or if it's like like they need to be put into a place like a holder in the right order.
So each orb, those of you who have them, you know, these orbs seem to lack color, and I'm going to share with you.
Rainbow.
There we go. These orbs seem to lack color. You sense no actual magic, right? As if something is missing. They want to be imbued. There's no meaningful way to differentiate one from the other. They all seem, interestingly, exactly the same.
All right, so I have a question about where I'm standing.
Right?
So I have this book in front of me that I can't move, but there's also these like three, like almost like, I don't know, these three things in front of me. Are they flammable?
Yeah,
They
one
lit
second.
on-
Okay, no one move until I tell you to. I let you do that one. Sure. So Glory, yeah, yeah, they're braziers, right? They're empty braziers. They're you see ash and bits of pages of that book in the braziers, as I mentioned. And yeah, you could put stuff in them and light them.
I think Alexandria would go over to the chest and check out that chest.
Who
Okay.
keeps taking the orbs?
That was me accidentally
disappeared.
moving things around. So you got to give me a second. Okay, so why don't you guys
No worries.
sort of like you guys you're doing disconnected stuff. Why don't all of you chat for a second on what you want to do next? Because you're not making any progress right now. Right? You've got some braziers, you've got some orbs. You know, who at this point knows what needs to be done? You've connected that there's some symbols, some things need to match. Laura, you've connected that you probably need to light these, you know, these braziers in some way, shape, or form.
I'd say, Glory, why don't you light the braziers and see if there's anything in the book as to how these orbs need to get placed on this table. There's a
Right,
particular
there's symbols
orb.
on the table that match the ones near the braziers. I think it's just figuring out which orb matches which symbol, and then we put those orbs in the appropriate spot on the table, which will then tell us which orbs need to go in the maze to give us safe passage through the maze.
I think all the orbs are the same though. They're
No,
all
I-
just empty
No.
white vessels. I think they change once we imbue them with power.
Yes.
Ooh, maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that
I think
is
that's what.
that's accurate, right? That's what you've known. That's I think we've you
So I
guys have
think
rolled
what we
enough
do
that
is
that's
we-
the case. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we put all 5 in here, and we have to do something with those fires to light them. And it, depending on where the orb is within that table, they get the appropriate power, which then we need to know like what each of those symbols are for something later. I don't know what that'll be though, but
They're on the table over here by me. You can see them in the little squares.
well, I'm gonna move up
Right
over
next to
and
it.
put my orb on that table, so just on one of the things over there.
All right. Go ahead and move on over.
And I'm gonna take
I would put it in the brazier first.
a seemingly
Oh. Okay. Ooh. Thought I lost my connection.
All right. So
I'm gonna take a seemingly unnecessary page in the book, and I'm going to put it in one of the braziers, and I'm gonna light it.
all right.
Or wait, no.
Cool.
And I'm a demon, so I have like fire.
Conjuring.
No, like I can withstand fire. I guess I guess the only thing that's kind of racing through my brain is I don't have fire next to me, so I would like have to go use the fire in the center to light something like a thing on fire, bring it over, and then light a seemingly unnecessary piece of paper and put that in there, or I put the fire in there.
We have torches. I have torches in my backpack. Do you want one?
That's
You,
I have
you also have flint, right? Like you guys can like starting a fire is not going to be an issue for you. There's also fire in the braziers to your left and to your right. You could easily take
Okay.
some paper and whatever else.
All right, cool. That's what I want to do, and I want to put it in one of them and see if anything happens.
All right, so you grab some of the already ripped up pages and you crinkle them up, and you throw that paper in the braziers. And one second, and these things light up, right? The papers, no matter which ones you put them in, all of the braziers, have now lit up. They're burning the paper, and they burn with three distinct fires. And you feel the warmth of these fires. You feel the color. You guys see the color bouncing off of Glory's face, sort of dancing like a Disney animation. And then after a couple of minutes, what you're left with is 3 braziers that contain colored powder.
I lick my finger.
All right.
I dip a little I dip my finger in the. Well, what colors are we looking at? Like blue, red,
You should be able to see them. Do you not see the colors?
No.
No.
What? Next
So,
to
I
in
noticed-
front of Glory, you don't see that.
Nope, it's
No.
all just gray. Other than Glory, that whole area is gray.
Great. You don't see an altar?
No, I see altar.
As
It's
you know.
like a black and white color of the map. Even though I'm standing up there, I should be able to see it blue color. It's all just black and white.
Braziers have not fired.
How about now?
Yeah.
I see something in the braziers, but they're still gray. Glory is the only colored object in that area.
What about now?
Nope.
Nope.
Are you effing kidding me?
Not
I wish I was.
Do you see that your white orb has been turned on that platform in front of you?
Yes.
I see that you put the white orb there. Yeah, I can see that.
Should be glowing though.
Is that
Alright.
any-
How about now? Nothing? Empty bowls?
nothing?
I can't tell the difference of whatever you're doing one way or the other. Oh, there's something in them. It's not colored, but
It's not colored. You're telling me it's not. You don't see blue
No
powder,
color.
green powder, red powder.
Nope.
no.
This, I hate this application so much. Just fucking hate it so very much.
Yeah, maybe don't send this YouTube video.
Yeah, let me turn that off.
I forgot, Glory, did you talk about the altar? Like, did you yell out to everybody what was on the altar and everything that was on the altar you're in front of?
Yeah, I said there was a book and some pages are ripped out. I'm still investigating. And then I'm kind of like entranced by the colors right now, and I'm kind of still doing my investigation.
Do you see altar powder now?
No.
I mean, you don't see those. You don't see that color now.
No.
Why in the hell?
It's the
visible to
weirdest
all.
thing. It's like from the stairs all the way down to that corner is just grayscale.
That's
reason.
because That's because it's.
The light, but
Well, you have
Yeah.
dark vision, right?
So
So it's going to be
nothing's-
dark vision.
nothing's appearing.
Oh, there's no light over there? In that corner?
Oh, there was, except for nothing seems to be working in this frickin'. This was, you guys, I'm annoyed because this was so much work to put this together. Like, this was a ridiculous amount of work. Having to configure every possible variation of every state of all of these things that you guys are interacting with, like, and the fact that this piece of crap application isn't doing something as remedial as turning on the fucking layer when I hit turn on, just makes me want to drive to wherever their headquarters is and like start smacking people. This is like just not okay. Dinjarin, do you have is there one orb in front of you on that altar?
Yes, I see that. I see the orb that I had put on the altar, so that seems to be working.
Let's put in all
Yep.
the orbs.
Okay, so take that orb out of your inventory, Dinjarin. Delete it.
Okay.
Glory, do you see at least the 3 braziers?
Yes.
Did you at any point see any fire? 3 different colors. I am befuddled. What about now?
No.
And no one sees it. Can someone else move over by Glory? I want to make sure that this isn't a thing.
Here, I'll move over there.
Yeah, and Tyros, I'm going to move you up there too. Just the Jarn's there. Okay. So you don't see any fire there.
Nope. Just all grayscale.
That's awesome. But
Oh,
Glory,
wait, I get a spinning ball. So maybe it's updating.
Glory, do you see a grayscale or do you see an altar? Like,
I see all grayscale, but it's all like it's just what I would look at when you're like you don't have light somewhere, like I have dark vision or I don't visibility into that area. And I do have the spinning ball of death.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm seeing too.
It just looks like the layer isn't being shown.
Well, Alexandria, while you guys are doing this, she comes up, and Tyros, you said you were as well, I believe. You guys come up, and you put the orbs in those slots. So they should all be there, right?
I got a spinning wheel right now.
Same.
Maybe it's trying to put the colors from the braziers in, but I don't know. I'm getting full spin. I can't do anything.
Wow, this is the most anticlimactic, I think, session we've had, considering the amount of prep that this one took. I'm just
So
beside
stoked
myself.
too. Because this was like last week we were left on like a cliffhanger of like everything, and then now it's like
I know,
Yeah.
and it's such a cool map.
no.
Yeah, I'm... So what you should be seeing, Glory, is an altar. But do you see the altar, at least, in front of you?
I see the altar. I just don't see the colors.
And you see that there's some symbols in front of each of those braziers. Zoom in.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
I
so
can,
on
but
the one on your left, top left, that symbol is in front of the blue powder. The middle one is in front of the green powder, and the bottom one that sort of looks like fire itself, but it's part of the red powder. So you're connecting sort of like waves, earth, and fire.
Okay, cool. I also noticed it was on the shuffleboard table. So I had licked my finger and kind of, put a little bit of the powder, of the blue powder, on my finger, and I kind of smell it, maybe taste it a little, kind of get a feeling. But my intent is to take the braziers over to the shuffleboard and match the brazier symbol, is it brazier? The black cauldron, the one with I match the symbols. So the cauldron with the water symbol goes, all of that powder goes into the same symbol on the shuffleboard. Fire, air.
Okay.
Match them.
So do you see empty braziers now? Still?
I see what I have been seeing. I just don't have the involved death anymore.
All right.
It looks like they might be empty.
All right. So I'm so pissed. You guys can go back and watch the video later on. All right. So you said you're gonna match the colors, right?
Match the symbols and colors to the shuffleboard. So I'm gonna put the cauldron over. It has the first symbol, which is the water one. I'm gonna walk over to the shuffleboard with that and place it where the water symbol is on the shuffleboard.
Okay.
Now I don't know if I should dump out the powder yet. I haven't gotten there, but I'm gonna just do that first so I don't waste the powder.
All right. So you put that powder into each of the appropriate slots, which I hope you're seeing.
I see like dots.
Oh, I see a little red now. One of those looks kind of red.
Yeah, I see the red one. It's very faint.
You don't. Very faint.
It's very faint.
What does that mean?
Yeah, it looks like it's a muted, like a really grayish red color.
Here,
I'm so annoyed right now. Look, here's what I see.
I'll show you what I see here.
Okay, look at my stream. Ignore all the words, but look at the map.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Cool.
No.
Yeah. No, that's not what I see at all.
I wish it was.
This is what I see.
And then down there, you see down there what that was?
Okay, cool. Cool.
It was cool. It was very cool.
Yeah.
That's not at all what we see.
It is very cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Thomas. I wish this was working.
Well, it's not because I didn't do my part. It's because this is a piece of crap interface that we're going to have to just choose another tool. I'm about done with
It's
this.
funny because it seems like every time they update, that's when we have issues.
You guys, I've dropped almost $2,000 into this shit to make this work. Like with books and extensions and all this crap, and the fact that I can't turn on a layer with like some powder on it, and you guys see it, is not acceptable. Like, it's just not acceptable. Anyway.
I sent a screenshot of what my screen looks like in Slack.
Oh, yes, I wanted to see that. I'm going to stop sharing mine. Alright, so going here into Slack. Where did you send it? Oh, Slack, I can't look at Slack.
From the channel.
Yeah, I mean, I can try. I can't send it in.
No, I'll look at it later. I was going to say, I thought you sent it in Discord. I'll look at the one in Slack later. Alright, so, but none of you see those three colors, right?
No.
That's awesome.
No, I see the same thing that Glory does. It's just the only one that's even remotely showing is a red, and it looks like a 2% overlay. Had I not known where those colors actually were, I would have never seen it.
Awesome. All right. So, what you do, theater of the mind time. You guys have some white orbs on this table, and you have some primary colors, is what you sort of have sussed out, that have went into these three squares, right? and you're recalling, you're sort of recalling what that some of the notes in that parchment said. That something about maybe seawater, right? And Glory, as you sort of think about the sort of the scribbles, you do notice there is a bucket next to this altar, sort of laying on its side on the floor.
So maybe we need to make like a paste. Maybe someone needs to go get some of the seawater in the bucket, bring it back, and then we can like make a paste. I don't know.
Okay, who wants to do that?
Oh, wait.
Jaren tries to just walk over and pee in one of the things to see if that works.
All right.
What?
Okay, I need you to do me a favor. Roll lightning damage.
All right. How do I do that?
What'd you do?
Roll
I
a
don't
20.
have anything for.
Roll a
Okay.
20.
I'm sorry, what did he do?
He tried to urinate in it. So Dinjarin, Dinjarin takes 6 points of damage for trying to urinate on the altar, so he's now down to 7. So for some reason, he pulled out his Dinjarin piece and urinated on
Just
the altar.
Feed on an electric.
And you
fence.
guys
One of
saw.
the colors.
Yeah,
It
so
was in one of the colors.
yeah, so as you did that, I'm sorry. Well, I mean, onto this table. As you did that, from that statue at the end, this lightning like shoots across the room and zaps you.
Good.
Don't do that, guys. That was.
Yeah, so Dinjarin is.
Oh, don't worry.
He's
Glory?
less. You're less encumbered because you urinated, but you are down a finger, and some hit points.
Glory walks over to the bucket, giving Dinjarin a very like confused, like, "Are you really that dumb?" kind of look. Hands him the bucket and says, "Can you just go fill this up with some seawater, please?" And then continues to look back at the.
I just look at her holding the bucket and I'm like, "You got an imp?"
Tyros walks
Usually
over,
something's
grabs the
covering
bucket,
this.
and Tyros is going to actually get some water.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Giving a stink eye to Dinjarin.
All right, so Tyros like heads down. You pass your cohorts that are still down in the middle of the room with that bucket. You give them sort of a heads up of what you're doing, and you come back and you have that bucket of water. Roll an investigation check.
We want to pour the bucket into the circle at the bottom of the table.
Right? That's what I'm thinking too. But I wonder.
Yeah. And then it's
Yeah.
going to trickle down and light up all the orbs, whatever.
Yeah, so you it looks Tyros. It looks like that sort of cistern at the end of the table looks like it can be filled with water, and then would fill the large square indention in that table with water. And you do notice that like all of these sort of chambers are connected in interesting ways.
All
So what do you
the
do?
Well,
rainbow.
with that, I'm going to start slowly pouring the water into the cistern.
So as you do so, you can't see this. The powders mix with the water. So let me.
I saw the powders disappear off the screen.
All right, now do you see that there's some color going on there?
No, you should
In the
just share.
Very faintly, but yes. Very faint.
Just share your screen.
I was gonna say, I want to
Yeah,
say
they're
yes
pink.
because I don't want you to get any more pissed off at this system,
Red,
but
yellow, green, purple, blue.
Oh, you see
Yeah.
it.
it's very,
very
very
light,
yeah.
but it's there.
But the orbs are not colored themselves. They're still white gray.
Very
Right. So, all right. So the water twists and splits as it runs in the grooves, and as the seawater runs, through the ash covering each symbol, it picks up that color. As now the colorful water continues its journey down the grooves, it twists and merges with the other colors, other color water. The grooves converging, new colors are formed. As the water reaches the empty orbs, colored flames start to engulf them. Each orb is engulfed in its own color. As smoke clears, each orb begins to pulse and glow, charged by whatever whatever color made it. So, let me.
Colors.
So boom.
Ah,
Yeah.
there's in the orbs.
Hey, look at that.
Unique color.
They're
So-
colors, but they're muted.
Each. What does muted mean?
It's
Like,
like you put a
opacity is
red
very
over
low.
it and set the opacity of that red color to like 10%.
Here, I'll put a screenshot into Discord.
Yeah, let me share what you should be seeing, just so you can see it. There is what you should be seeing. Very vibrant, rich, colorful orbs.
Lovely.
No, I wish.
Yeah, we're seeing the muted version of that. Turn the vibrance down about 90%, and that's what we see.
So weird, man. So weird. All
Alright. Did any colors come up in the dragon maze?
right. So what you notice is, I'm gonna stop sharing my desk. Okay. So what you notice is, you have each of these, each orb sits atop of a circle of symbols that now seems to light up like the orb. So these sort of magical symbols under the orb are also sort of pulsing in the same color as the orb. Behind you, and for those, out in the atrium, something really phenomenal happens. The entire maze bursts into flames.
Ooh.
Okay, we can now go through the maze. Oh wait, there are.
I think the maze just got more dangerous.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
I am.
Um,
I am fine in fire, so send me in. I'm part demon, so I'm good to go.
Even in magical fire, though?
So, there's 5 orbs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 of you, plus 2 familiars. What are your plans with the orbs? Actually, there's 6 of you.
I think we need to place them in the maze. Quench the fire. And get to that sword.
So, Tempe,
Well,
are you
where
taking
do
an
we
orb?
go?
Them, I do not know.
I'll go take the red orb.
All right, so hold on 1 second.
Okay, should we all grab an orb?
I can't walk or anything. It's kind of locked.
Before Dinjarin gets there, I snatch the red one.
Yeah, I take the next one.
All right, so hold on.
His
So Glory's
Fingers
taking the
still
red one.
bleeding, so his grip was a little slippery.
All right, so
I
the
also
red
wonder
orb.
if some of us have Bahamut's items. I wonder if that will give us any protection or help. Is it
Alright.
Bahamut or Baphomet?
Baphomet.
Baphomet.
All right, so Glory, you now have a red orb in your inventory.
And it maintains
Awesome.
red, right?
Yep, and maintain the red. All right, and hold on.
All right.
Tyros will gladly take the blue one.
I want purple.
Take a green.
Oh wait, so Tyros is
Although
taking which one?
Blue.
Blue.
So,
Blue goes to Tyros. So Tyros, you think to yourself, I must remember this symbol that it said on. The blue one is now
The
gone.
4 pieces of the moon.
Blue. All right. What did you say you wanted? You wanted the yellow one, right? Dinjarin?
I was gonna take the green.
Alexandria can take the yellow.
Okay, Alexandria takes the yellow. Yellow orb. Good. And the yellow orb disappears from the table because Alexandria takes it. The green goes to Mr. Dinjarin. Disappears from the table. I assume that you guys all see it disappearing from the table, but at this point, who the hell knows? And the only one that's left is purple.
That's for Tempe.
Tempe takes the purple circle. And green, purple. All right, right, so in your inventory is a purple orb. And it disappears from the table, supposedly. Alright, so you each have an orb.
Stephanos doesn't, but I figured.
Well, most of you have an orb. So,
I lick the orb just with the tip of my tongue like a 9-volt battery again, just to see.
Why do you guys have a licking fight? That's my question. It's so nasty.
If it has power.
you don't, nothing's particularly interesting happens, although it does slightly taste of urine.
I was about to say, you just drink your own pee, you weird. Weirdo.
All right, so I will let you free move. Actually, no, I won't.
Yeah, are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, like it'll just all break. Okay, so what are you guys doing next? Like, what's your plan?
So, from my understanding, is we believe that these orbs will reduce the fire as we go through the maze. So maybe since I have the red one, we kind of go in order of what the order was on, like, so on the shuffleboard, order color, the color of order, right? So we should line up
bottom to top.
bottom to top.
Yeah, I guess what do you go red first or blue first? Then?
I say we go red first, but do you guys think blue first?
I think bottom to top makes sense.
I would say bottom to top because that's probably the first color that gets filled with the first orb of light.
So let's do that. Let's go in order of the orbs in like single file line. Stay center to the maze, and let's. I can't see the maze, so I don't know if I should go left or right, but maybe left.
Well, they're sort of ordered north to south in the maze as well. So whatever one is red is first, so that would be the.
Is there anything else in the book
orb
that might tell us the order? Like, did you read anything else?
There's
in the book
also
that might...
symbols
No, but
by the orb slots in the maze, I think.
the map might, but the book didn't. Book just had like things I couldn't understand.
And realistically, we don't know where we have to place these in the maze yet because none of us have walked into there.
Right,
All we know is we're carrying an orb.
right.
So
We don't actually know if we have to place them in the maze, right? I mean, since we've never really, no one explored the maze yet, so.
So let's just
I like
Yeah,
the
I mean,
idea of lining up in order of color.
Yeah, I say we do that. Just start going in. Sarah, I think you froze. So, for a second. If you were trying to say something.
no. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Yeah, I say we do it. Just order of color. Start walking into the maze.
But Stefanos, you don't have an orb, so
No, I'm gonna hang back while you
Yeah.
guys do that, and you guys fuck up.
cool. By the way, we're blessed. I'm blessed. Tempe's blessed, and I think Dinjarin's.
And
Tyros.
I'm blessed as well.
I'm not blessed. I missed it.
Oh no, I don't. Wait. Yes, I am blessed.
Yeah, Stefanos.
Really quickly before we go in, I tell Steve just to keep an eye out on the way we entered into the cave, so that if maybe it triggers something coming in after us, he could at least bark and alert us that something's coming, and also to help fight anything that might come behind Stefanos.
I have enough spell slots I can bless whoever's not blessed. Before we head in.
Did you want to do that now?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Let me look up a character.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how do I tell if you?
Lord
I think.
the Tempe. I'll bless you.
Gesundheit.
And Dinjarin needs to get blessed as well.
Yeah, it's just
Are you sure?
I have a bunch of effects on me.
Yeah, if you don't have one, that's not good.
Oh, okay. I can't tell how to tell what I have and I don't have.
Yeah, my one slot works on 3 people, so I might as well just apply it to you.
Yeah, if you look in the combat tracker, Dinjarin, it should say right underneath your name, and yours, you don't have a bless on you yet.
Yeah, I didn't have it open. Okay, cool.
Was there anyone else?
Well, you know what? And in that case,
You're not
before we
blessed.
do-
Stefanos.
It. Well,
You're trying to move, so I can't really.
yeah, I don't see it on me. It doesn't say I'm blessed. Maybe because I'm evil.
You're not blessable.
Yeah.
You want to
Key
bless
on
him again?
altars.
I'm not blessable. for some
Blessings
reason.
come in through the pinky finger.
I'm trying to apply it, but I can't. And my map's gotten a little bit hidden.
Dinjarin is unblessable.
And
I
smells
guess
of
when I peed on the altar, it said like, nope, no, you don't get to do that.
Yeah, it's not working on my end. I don't know how to do that.
So I'm not sure what's not working on your end.
I can't bless Dinjar, and I lost.
Are you close enough to bless him?
Yeah, I may not be close enough.
No. I was able to bless everybody, and they're all about the same distance away.
And you're not already blessed, Dinjarin?
No. Tempe doesn't look blessed either, though. Oh no, there he is, blessed.
Blessed. Yeah, so I see Tempe's blessed. Well, I mean, how many can you bless? 3, right?
I can do 3.
Yeah, so you've
Oh,
already
that's
blessed
probably
3.
why. Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
already
okay.
blessed.
I don't need it. I'm gonna use a spell slot, and do Shield of Faith on myself.
Alrighty. Let you do that and let you buff up.
Yeah, just to be safe.
Fancy.
Alright. Hold on. Scrolling, and there. Okay, cool.
And I've got the beach ball now.
Oh,
Every time we do anything, I get an error. Awesome. So,
Oh, that effect didn't take on me either.
you're completely unblessable. That'll teach you to urinate on.
Yeah, like I guess I should go first since apparently magic can't hurt me right now. Just go. That's kind of weird. Okay, well let's just go.
all right. So, what are you guys gonna do? What's your stack rank? Are you guys all gonna sort of head to the entrance of the?
we are
Yeah,
in order.
stack rank will be glory first. Who chose yellow? Was that Dinjarin?
No, that was Alexandria, I believe.
Okay, so Alexandria will be next, then Tempe, then Dinjarin, and then followed
Hold
by
on.
me.
Alexandria. Then Tempe. Then who?
Dinjarin,
Then Dinjarin.
and then I'm picking up the rear.
Well,
The entire
even though the walls don't block you guys from seeing stuff, it definitely blocks me from moving people. So.
Well, that's
All right.
good.
And then Salem, I'll stack up on each side with the Mastiff. What's Mastiff Steve doing?
Steve is staying at the entrance that we came into, like kind of near Stefanos, right where we walked
Right
in.
here?
and he's going to be watching to make sure no one comes from that direction. And if he sees or hears anybody coming from there, he's going to bark as loud as he can, or at least alert me.
All right.
I forgot he could speak to me, actually talk.
So while the maze making up this room isn't tough to solve, it feels at least like some loose homage to Baphomet. Scattered throughout the maze are some sort of stands or bowls or something. In the center of the maze is a statue of a dragon skull. Plunged into the eye of the skull is this beautiful sword. It calls to you. You desire it. To the east of the platform, to the east is a platform. Perhaps it's just a break from the heat, but there is one of those stands there. To the northwest appears to be a door, a closed door, a heavy-looking door. Two menacing statues flank the walkway that leads to the door. Fire fills the spaces between the walkways. While hot, it's bearable for short amount of time. So you guys, you assume that, anywhere up to like 10, 15 minutes, you'll be perfectly fine. A little warm, but perfectly fine. So there you are. Make your moves.
So
Or do whatever you're going to do.
I take a step in to the maze.
All right, do so. You control your character.
A little mask. Wonderful.
Did you remember your symbols, everybody?
I've got them written down in case anyone forgets.
Okay, I take a step into the maze.
All right.
I mean, I have them committed to memory. In case
The
anyone
4
forgets.
phases of the moon looks like the left one.
Yeah, and that will be mine then.
And then there was one that was like keys and symbols spiraling out from the center. That's the top.
Okay, so so does anything happen to me, or do I just feel warm?
You just feel warm.
Okay. So I turn around, look at Alexandra, and give her a thumbs up, and I proceed to my left and
Alright.
head down.
Hey,
You
question, guys.
You feel the heat coming up to the left and from the left and to the right of you. It's not unbearable. It's not actually even unpleasant. It feels almost magical. Go ahead. Endurance?
Okay. Do you think we need to place all of the orbs at the same time? Or one at a time?
Well, first of all, we don't even know that we're supposed to be placing orbs because technically we can't see that. So right now we're just going through the orbs. Obviously looking at the whole map. Once we get there,
Yeah, I guess I'm looking ahead, you're right. Sorry.
yeah.
I'm saying things I'm not supposed to.
Dinjarin,
wanna-
roll an insight check. Dinjarin.
Alright. It's gonna take a little bit because mine is running super slow right now.
Any of you can roll an insight check. Glad you didn't count on Dinjarin. Tyros nails it.
Okay, we'll do Jesus then.
So Tyros, and no one else has to roll it unless they want to. Tyros, as you're sort of sussing out what's happened so far, you've taken these globes, you've imbued them. We had a lot of tech support issues, and you guys have at least connected that these symbols, the colored orb needs to be placed on the symbol. But you're sort of playing the odds. You're a wily one, and you think to yourself, you don't know what's going to happen when you place that orb onto its placeholder, onto its the orb stand or whatever that thing is. It could be nothing. It could be something amazing. It could be horrible. But your gut tells you to try one first before you commit to all 5.
Yeah, I think we gotta stick in color order. Start with red.
So I'm gonna continue down, and I'm going to assuming that everyone is behind me because I gave the thumbs up.
Are they following you? Or are they heading to their own
fire.
orbs? Are they heading to their orbs?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering is if we should at least go to where our orbs are and then let Glory try putting hers first and then we just go. That way we can do it quick.
So Salem follows you, Glory.
Like get in place first, right?
All right. So is that your plan? You guys gonna get in place first?
I don't think so, because I think it's like a doorway, right? You have to open the doorway before you can continue. So I think I should just put the orb into the thing.
Not into the one you're at, though.
No,
Yeah, that's not the one.
I can't see.
You gotta go to the middlemost one.
Oh, you can't do that right now?
So then it wasn't red first, it was blue first. So Tyros,
Blue's
So it
in
looks
the-
like
blue's in
So
the
I-
top.
call back and say, hey, Tyros, come
Yeah,
hither.
that's blue. Yeah.
come hither
All right.
and put your orb into this
All right.
receptacle.
So Tyros,
right.
Tyros moves his way over. Is that the idea?
Yeah. I'll let
Glory,
you move me so we don't glitch anything up.
yeah, Glory, where are you moving?
So we're all following. Seems to be the.
I am just standing at this orb thing now that I know that it's not for my orb, and I called to Tyros to come over, and I kind of step aside and be like, hey, you should put your orb here.
So, Glory, as you step aside, Salem, he's like, calls to you like, this one's yours.
Well, yeah.
And sort of teases that, you could probably jump over.
Okay, this thing is this thing is in my interest.
Nope.
It might taunt Dinjarin to jump over, but its interests are my interests.
Sure.
So it would put me in...
But it is evil,
Yes, but...
and it wants to get you to the orb, so that's in your best interest. But it may.
Yeah, it's interested getting
Yeah.
into the spot.
I look over to Salem and I'm like, we'll get there. We'll get there, buddy. Okay. But then I look to Tyros and I'm like, come on, let's do this.
All right, so Tyros, you're
And
gonna.
mine is the topmost.
I look at Glory and kind of give her a nod, and it's like, all right, here goes nothing. And Tyros places his blue orb into that first holder.
All right, so you pull up. So do you see it show up?
Yes. Ooh.
Yes.
Blue.
Yes, and it's a heavy, deep blue.
It's actually the right color blue.
We got full
Uh-huh.
color.
Full color.
So as you put that there, it like you feel that as that orb gets closer to that to the placement, it's almost like a magnet, so just sort of sucking it into place, and you get within inches, and there's this satisfying thunk sound as this orb seats itself and starts to pulse and starts to glow, and out of the fire
Oh.
comes a blue azure.
Oh, what?
What's an azure? Do we like azure?
Why don't you roll a nature check?
Oh, that's weird. Everything just like
rolling
popped in.
I'm gonna roll a nature check right now.
Damn it! Glory roll. I know nothing.
Oh, mine's not much better.
Not much.
Oh wait, no. I can do one from Salem, and it can be between whoever has the better one.
Yep.
Because now I have the ability to hold on.
Yay! Oh, that's Stefanos. Nice.
And the rest of the party, are you staying where you are?
Never mind.
So Dinjarin and Stefanos don't know what's going on. Tempe and Alexandria know that like this thing has popped up. Wow, Salem sucks, but Stefanos, you'll have to move forward if you're going to be part of this.
Yeah.
All right, so at
Well,
least
no, Kronos can't come in because she doesn't have. Well, I guess she can. I think it's okay. Yeah.
well,
Salem.
she wouldn't know. She can't roll a nature check if she doesn't see the thing.
No, I'm saying Stefanos maybe shouldn't go into the maze, but I think she can go into the maze and be okay.
All right, so there you are. All right, so Stefanos, you see that, yes, this is you're like, all right, look out, this is an azure, right? An azure looks like this. He dares to share with you all. All right, there's an azure. Right? So these are sort of natives of the elemental plane of fire. They're master crafters, they're expert miners. And Azures aren't born, they're made. right? They're crafted from bronze by, other Azures and imbued with, with a portion of that crafter's inner flame. And as you see, like this Azure, you notice is the same color of as that orb, right? As if you called to it. What you do know is that anyone who touches the Azure or hits it takes fire damage if they're within 5 feet.
Just don't hit it.
Right, because it's a heated body, right? Also, this Azure, has heated weapons, right? So they do an extra 1d6 of fire damage when they attack, and they're bright, right? You're not going to lose them in the darkness. There's like this bright 10-foot radius light that sort of emanates from them, and that's what you know.
All right. Well, as he quickly appeared once I put my orb down, I back away for a quick second and I ask him, "What is your purpose? What are you doing here? We don't mean you any harm."
You have placed the orb.
So I see this, and Gloria's like, screw this. I start walking to the right. Wow. I gotta figure out what's going on for it. If this is gonna happen in the next one, then I gotta get to my orb.
So before you can even move, I need you all to roll for initiative.
Okay.
And don't forget to roll for your familiars and your anyone you're controlling.
Happens.
Awesome. So there we go. And what we do with your familiars is we stack up Salem and Glory, right? So they're stacked up. And at the beginning of the round, next round. Oh my god, so many errors are being thrown. Wait, did all of the initiatives change?
Yeah, the stacking order is wrong.
What happened?
Yeah. Like, I had the 22. Not 4.
Jesus Christ. Alright, so hold on. Salem was a 22. So be thinking about your plans here, because there you have some serious stuff going to be going on here. 22. Glory has 22.
Also, it's 11:59.
Yeah,
so
I think we need to end it.
Yeah.
Not that I wouldn't love to just spend, another 45 minutes doing tech support. Stefanos. 20?
I think Dinjarin was right, and since he's gone, I can say this. But I think we were supposed to all go to the orbs first, and then place them, rather than one at a time. So my plan is to book it to the other, to the red one.
Okay, hold on one second.
Knowing what just happened, I have a feeling that if we did that, all 5 Azers would show up. I believe there's one for every orb.
But do we fight them, or do they like approve of you, like the blue guy? Like, does he?
This is what we'll need to start up. I think on like we've rolled for initiative, but we haven't actually gone into combat yet. And from what I quickly Googled on them, they're a lawful neutral. So it would be interesting to find out what their purpose is here. He had stated that as soon as I put the orb in, he had awakened.
Right. But
I don't know if he's protecting something. Lawful neutral, yeah.
But I wonder if he's lawful to you or lawful to some other, like, to Behemoth or whatever his name is. And so, like, because you placed the orb there, then you can pass, right? But nobody else, which would screw us. Which then's like, well, then
that's what we need to figure out.
Off, maybe.
All right.
If he lets me pass, then maybe what we can start doing is people toss me their next orb. But
Oh, good.
We can-
Yeah, that's what it is. All right.
I figure we'll see what he's going to do for us next week.
Yeah. So how we've ended is that you've placed one orb. It's summoned in Azure. So he's somehow connected to that orb. You're in a maze filled with fire. There's a dragon with some sort of a sword thrust into its eye in the middle. The rest of the team is holding their orbs. Oh, by the way, Tyros, delete that orb from your inventory. Or whoever put that one down. You placed it.
Yep.
And we will start from here when we next play. And my goodness, I'm gonna try to figure out how we can make this thing not be so. We literally have wasted like most of our game with decks and things. And this was supposed to be a lot of fun this time. Like last time. Like last time was great. So, anyway, apologies for all of the problems.
Don't apologize. I'm sorry that you must be frustrated as hell that none of this worked after all the work you put in.
Yeah,
Sorry
well, you
to
guys
step
can go
forward.
watch the video and see what it was supposed to look like. So there you go. Awesome. All right, guys.
Bye.
On that note, I will talk
Thanks,
to you
Thomas.
all later. Cheerios.
See you guys.